ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Monarchs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive.
Snags it down the right side. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They've got the screen set up, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You're welcome.
They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one,
turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
and that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, James Madison.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him. Gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's a running room. Inside the... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ODU.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. urgency for this offense. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. Quick handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're coming. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
They'll try the run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's Wicks. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Dukes are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It was a nice cooking song.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a crease to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and there's so much... in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Touchdown, James Madison. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he grabs it at the 15. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
He'll start this drive firing. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. They're setting up the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it starts. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room at the 35. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The give to the tailback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Dobbs. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working that left side now. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
On the double.
And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver.
And these jet sweeps just really make you tackle in space. They get guys going so fast to the perimeter, it kind of takes the defensive lineman out of the mix, but nice job getting into the ground right before the first down mark.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't load the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for a man. It's Wicks. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Ready, break. Flip it. Spider.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds. And the quarterback will live to tell about it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment.
And this will be caught at the 30.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And there he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off play action on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.